Hello, everybody. This is Tiffany with Rangemaster, and I'm bringing someone to you that you should already know. If you don't already know her, then shame on you. You're wrong, but that's okay. We're going to fix that right now. T, I love you. I'm so glad to be on with you. It's so great to get caught up, and you've got wonderful news to go along with your wonderful class. Really, really excited. For those who don't know who you are, please introduce yourself.
Sure. So I'm Tatiana Whitlock. I'm the National Director of Training for A Girl and a Gun. I'm also the Director of Training for my awesome little home range up here in Maine, Howell's Gun Shop. And then I teach nationwide under my own name and brand, coast to coast as well. Firearms instructor, focusing primarily on pistol and AR, personal protection, home defense, and basics stuff as well. We'll be doing some instructor development work in 2023. So those kinds of workshops and courses are coming because I was getting hate mail because I wasn't doing it, Tiffany, and I was like, oh,
That
okay.
is exciting.
So here we go. We're gonna get on that bandwagon finally. And yeah, I'm super excited. Unfortunately, I won't be able to join everyone this year at TACCon in person because I will have been adding this little critter to the family, and we'll be still doing the postpartum recovery gig while you guys get to do all the fun shooty stuff at the range. Otherwise, I'd, have my husband with her in a carrier running around. So looking forward to seeing you all next year. But I
Next
do,
year.
yeah, but I'm super excited to be able to contribute and offer some insights into a project that I've been working on for the last couple months, um, about the evolution of what it means to be expecting and trying to assimilate that lifestyle and rectify that lifestyle with your newly expanding body and ever changing life, and then try to keep with the standards you've adapted for concealment, personal protection, and self defense. And it's been something that, as women, we talk about a lot, but until you're actually living it and documenting the journey, do you discover just how involved that actually is? And how many women have reached out to me since I made the announcement that this is why I had to come off the road, that they too were having those challenges, or their sister was, or wife, or, so it's been a much bigger dialogue than I was anticipating. So we'll be sharing some of that in the Concealing for Two workshop.
That's amazing. So I was really sad because I had assumed that you wouldn't be able to join us, but then when you and I chatted and I sort of threw out there, well, we could do it virtually, and you completely ate that up, and I was like, really? So yay! Technology, boy, love it, hate it. Sometimes I hate it, but in this case, I love it. T is going to be joining us virtually, and I'm going to personally set everything up to make sure everybody can see and hear her loud and clear. I know that that's a little bit of a hassle, not only for everybody at TACCon, but most especially for you, Tatiana. So I really appreciate you being willing to share your journey, first of all, and to do so under less than ideal logistical circumstances. But we're going to get a little creative, as I know you do better than most, and we're going to make it work so that everybody at TACCon who wishes to learn about your journey and see how it applies to their life can attend Carrying for Two, Concealed Carry and Pregnancy.
Mhm.
I'm really excited. That's going to be on Friday afternoon at 1:45 in classroom 1. We are moving that to the indoor, not moving it, but we're having it in the indoor classroom so we can make sure that we minimize the risk of technical difficulties. We are going to make it work. We're going to make it work. So, 2-hour workshop, and I'm really, really excited. Anything else to add about it, or are you going to make us all wait anxiously and find out when we get there?
Well, I guess the only thing I'd add to it is that I think the biggest punchline for all of this is it's not just about where you're moving the gun on your body to solve the concealment solution. There's been a lot more elements to this that I wasn't even aware of until realizing I had to make some adaptations. Have been enduring some fun medical complications, which have really upset the apple cart as far as my daily lifestyle and routines, my relationship with driving and getting in and out of vehicles, the level of risk and vulnerability associated with just being a pregnant woman dealing with people approaching you and wanting to touch you. Social
Mm.
interactions have completely changed. Grocery store experiences are numerous, and some of them are a little colorful,
Sporty.
because there's this odd thing when you're pregnant that you now are a different classification of human in society, and people interact with you at a very different level. And for someone who's like, you can stay over there, people really invade your personal space, and that changes everything.
Mhm.
Beyond that, I've also had some fun ER adventures and fun times with the local EMTs getting rushed away in the really happy little red van, right, with the lights and such, and realizing that, what do you do with your carry gun when you're in the ambulance? What about those unexpected things that come with pregnancy? And while everyone has a birth plan, what do you have in place for your gun baby plan, to get you there to manage that experience and make those transitions? Because there's a lot more involved, than just what holster am I going to wear? Do I wear a belly band? It's a much bigger story. And I think that is where I've had the most meaningful conversations with other pregnant women trying to solve these same problems. The logistics of applying the gun to your life are the easy to solve retail solutions. It's the
Mm.
rest of it that is really kind of the interesting stuff. So I'm looking forward to outlining that and presenting that to you guys.
So you kind of teased this a little bit, and I do like to try and keep these videos short, but I can't let you go without asking a question that I hope the answer will be obvious, but I want you to articulate it anyway. Tell us all before we wrap up why men should attend your session.
Oh my goodness. The ratio of male to female instructors is still pretty staggeringly different. And there aren't enough of us female instructors out there. I know Tiffany's working hard to change that. I'm working hard to change that. We can't be the only voices acting as a resource. So the more knowledge we proliferate, the better. And remember, a lot of women are coming to the concealed carry conversation because they have a reason and cause. And a lot of them are young mothers, single mothers, newly pregnant mothers, women at risk. And this conversation about where they are in their life and where children are in that entire life cycle of having babies, toddlers, and etc. You need to be able to plug this part of the story in and give them sound advice and solid resources. This is not just a women to women conversation. This is every female in your life who could be having kids or friends who could be having babies. And for all of the young women joining the concealed carry community and the defensive community, this is going to be a part of their story potentially within the next 5 years of their journey. So we'd like to not lose them in their gun journey as well, and give them reasons to stick around and stay and continue through that lifestyle.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. So, once again, everybody, Carrying for Two, Concealed Carry in Pregnancy. That's Friday at 1:45 in Classroom 1. I cannot wait. T's going to be there virtually. She'll be on the big screen where she belongs with the sparkling lights and everything. She'll be in full superstar mode. And if we are lucky, if everybody plays their cards right, and if we're super, super sweet and super, super helpful collectively, maybe we'll get a special guest in Tatiana's presentation.
Oh yeah, she might be right here. Well,
T, it's always a pleasure. So good to see you. Thanks so much. And I look forward to seeing you in Dallas.
likewise. Thank you, everyone.